Alright guys, how's it going? Today what I want to show you is how to basically use all of these to fingerpick. Whether you include the thumb or the pinky as fingers, I do mean them as well. Basically all these 5 things that you have at your disposal. Okay? Right. The sort of conventional way to fingerpick is you use your thumb to strum the bass notes, and you use your first finger for the G, your middle finger for the B, and your ring finger for the E. Okay? Now basically, what I'm going to show you is how to basically get this pinky involved. Okay? Right, so instead of having the thumb play the E, the A and the D, you want to shift everything basically up. So instead of having your ring finger play the high E, you have your pinky play the high E. Okay? Then your ring finger plays the B, and then your middle finger plays the G, your first finger plays the D, and your thumb then plays the A and the E. Okay? Right, most classical guitarists will just play, like I said, the conventional way. I have never actually seen a classical guitarist ever use their pinky. Alright, I'm just throwing that out there. Right, it's always, like I said, this, like that with the fingers, and then these 3 bass strings with the thumb. But one day, I was playing my guitar, doing my thing. And I was sort of, I was quite fluid with these fingers, and I thought, like, what could I do now to drastically improve? I've learned how to fingerpick. What can I do now? And then I thought, well, I have this finger doing absolutely nothing, and if I could train these 3 to do this, why couldn't I get my pinky involved? So that means if you have these 5 fingers playing these strings, so that's nearly a finger per string, you can literally play absolutely anything, right? Obviously if you have the skill with the left hand as well, but it just gives you so much to work with. Like if you look at a tab and you see something that you want to play, you will have basically the fingers at your disposal to play whatever it is. Okay, so what I'm going to show you is 3 exercises, and the first one goes like this. Okay, now you can play these at whatever speed you want, and you could literally just be basically starting to learn how to fingerpick and still go through with this lesson, because all you're essentially doing is using your fingers to fingerpick. So you could start as slow as you want or as fast as you want. No matter who this is for, all we're doing is basically strengthening all these fingers to be able to use, basically, to play with, essentially. So no matter just what skill you have or how long you've been fingerpicking for, just try these out. You can do them as slow as you want, and before you know it, you'll be going as fast as you want. Okay, so that first one, what you want to do is hold an E minor chord. So that's the 2nd fret on the A, 2nd fret on the D, right? You don't actually have to hold down the A. You can just hold the 2nd fret on the D, because we're not actually playing the A, but this is just the chord that we're playing. Okay, so that's an E minor chord. What you want to do is pick the low E, and then pick the D, pick the G, pick the D, and then pick the B, pick the G, pick the D, pick the high E, pick the low E, pick the B, the G, the D, and then the G, the D, the B, and the G. Okay? Just look at the tab and you can follow that, no problem. Okay? So. Okay? And what you want to do is play that whole thing twice. And then what you want to do is do the exact same thing again, but holding an A minor chord. So 2nd fret on the D, 2nd fret on the G, 1st fret on the B. Okay, and play the exact same thing again, but only once. Okay, so all together. And then what you want to do is go back to the E minor chord, play the low E. It's the same thing again. You'll see. Play the low E, the D, the G, the D, the B, the G, the D, and then the open. Sorry, open low E. So all together. Okay, that's that. This next exercise goes like this. Okay, to play that you hold a C major chord, so that's 3rd fret on the A, 2nd fret on the D, 1st fret on the B. Okay, and then again I'll tell you the strings. You play the A string, then the D, then the G, and the D, and then the B, and then same thing again, the D, G, D, and then the high, and then the D, G, D, and then the B, D, G, D. So it's kind of like you pick the 3rd on the A, and then you play that sort of little pattern, and then you play the B pattern again, then the high E pattern again, and then the B, and then the pattern again. So. Do that whole thing twice. And then you want to play the exact same thing again. The only difference is this 3rd fret on the A, you want to put that as a 2nd fret. So all you're doing, you're going from a C major to the exact same chord shape, except that you're moving this 3rd on the A down 1 fret. Okay, and then you play the exact same thing again. But you only play that bit once. Okay, and then literally same thing again, and you play it once, but you take the 2nd on the A to an open on the A. So all together. Okay, so that's it. So and then it goes back to the first one. so that's that whole exercise. And then this last exercise, what you want to do is hold the 7th fret on the D and then the 6th fret on the G. And what you want to do is start on the on the A string and go up the strings, and then go down the strings, so and stop at the D string. Okay, so just like that. So start on the A, go up, and then back down to the D. Okay. Then you do the same thing again, but you hold. Yes, you hold the 6th fret on the D, and then the 4th fret on the G. Right, and then 4th fret on the D, 2nd fret on the G. And then back up. Okay, so and then play that again. And then you go back to that original chord, go up the strings, and then back down, and then up again. So all together. Okay, and that's it. Literally, if you have any questions, just put a comment. So if anything was unclear, I'll try and clear it up. And that's literally it, guys. You know, if you can play those at quite a decent speed, that's you literally, you know, that's it, you're maxed out, that's everything you can do. And then you're free to do whatever you want. Just make sure, obviously, you have, you know, the same sort of level of skill with your left hand as well as your right. Because if all you can do is this, but then you can't do anything with this hand, you know, if you're really bad at chord changes or whatever, you're going to struggle a bit. So if you just sort of learn these exercises and then try some songs out for yourself, just learn a couple of pieces, you should be good to go. And there you go, you're sorted. I hope you enjoyed the lesson, guys. Please give me some feedback. Subscribe if you wish, if you enjoyed it. I'll be posting more lessons. And that's it. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for coming to my channel. And that's it. Good luck. Thank you, guys.